What's up YouTube, Malowet and Matt here. Well, the date is now the 11th of March, so we do have our March ban list now out on the English side. So we obviously had the Japanese one come out on Tuesday, and they hit Gabriel, they hit Melody, they hit Duke, or Golds I should say in general at this point. But that was their meta. So obviously they had Amiel banned, Meep to 1, we had Percival go to 1, and Gurgit lost its choice restrict with Percival, so you can now run Percival back in Gurgit again. But for those on the English side of the meta, that doesn't deal with our issue decks of Prism and Luan alongside the Gabriel. So, as you can see by this visual here, which I'm going at massive thanks to Fuzzy Paradox for, you can see 40% of our BSF tops and BRO tops were Prisms. Luan was there with 19% and Gabriel with 10%. Obviously, Night Rose and below was under the 10% mark, so off the radar as much. So obviously, when the English side saw that list, it didn't deal with our side. But on Twitter, they said, compared to where they usually say this list applies for English, they said tune back to on Friday for the English list. So obviously, we came back around to Friday, and a lot of us were excited to see what they actually made changes to. So the English ban list is Gabriel got a hit with Amiel to 0. Melody got a hit with Meek to 1. Golds got hit with Percival to 1 and the Gurgit choice restrict removed. But then we got a page 2. Our page 2 says Bermuda Triangle decks cannot contain all 3 of these cards. You must choose one. First one up is the Prism Image Rosa, which obviously a very good sign for us because we were all expecting the Prism to get touched. Cannot be paired with Mermaid Idol Ellie, which a lot of people are really happy with because obviously Ellie is an annoyance in the Prism deck because they can literally keep regurgitating the Ellies ever so fast in the deck. It's a permanent 20k shield for the deck and really annoying to deal with. But on top of that, they also put Q-Tire into that choice restriction, which as a whole kills off the Prism Highlander version. That version is now absolutely dead. It does not exist. And the LE restriction does give a shatter point in Prisms now, for the fact of you can't have that massive 20k shield every single turn. You can play the slow game with Prisms to deck them out if you're able to keep up with their shield value with your own. But you can also aggro Prisms now before they can build up their hands due to the fact that they've not got that reliable 20k shield that they can get to from turn 2 onwards due to LE skills. But all in all, really nice hits for Prism. Yes, it is still going to be a viable meta pick, as you still have the options of Liesel Arkway, you've got the new grade 2 from Clan Collection. People are talking about Nikita, but I'm personally against that for the fact of you don't generate enough soul in Prisms, because obviously you've got a Soul Blast one every turn with Vert. You just can't keep up enough to actually warrant using Nikita personally. But going to be interesting to see what it does for Springfest. And the other choice restrict that came out was between Luan, the grade 3 version, and the main, which is the same choice restrict we already had between the two because that was causing issues with the Superior Ride. But they added on an extra card to this with Black Sage Karen. So obviously this is really good for the list because you now do have they've created a choke point now in the deck instead of a shatter point, because you can now choke them out of Count Blast because they can't counter charge easily. So damage denial's really strong against Luan now. You can actually get to the point of denying their first Superior Ride if you're lucky enough. So really interesting plays. The only downside is it does hurt decks like Claret Sword Dragon, which was both reliant on Nemain and Black Sage Karen in their lists, as you now are forced to pick between one of the two. All in all, it's a really solid step forward for the English list, because it deals with our meta, whereas the Japanese list dealt with their meta. So overall, really good hits. Meta-wise, I'm still expecting to see Luan Prism at the top, but they've now got alongside them on an equal footing Night Rose, Messiahs, Valkyrion, Vanquisher. Gold's now actually take a step up in the form of Gurgit, because Gurgit's now got his Percival back. You've got Maelstrom that's going to be showing up a bit more now, because Maelstrom Reverse is still really solid. There's a really solid meta now, and I'm honestly really looking forward to see how it goes. Obviously, Tharvas is going to be around, because obviously we've now got Pursuit Assault. English meta is looking to be very healthy for V Premium. And I can't wait to see what they do with it. That is going to be it for this video, though. If you haven't done so already, please do like, comment, subscribe. It very much does help the channel. There are going to be the remainder of the V-Clan Collection early lists. Now we've got past the actual ban list, because I was holding off, because obviously Grand Blue and Bermuda were obviously on the radar. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!